What up, good people? If you seen my last unboxing video, then you know that we're here to talk about the Steam controller. So I've been using this controller for about a week, and I pulled out a few of my other controllers just so we can see size comparisons, because everybody talks about how large this looks. So before we get to the size comparison of the other controllers, let me run down a few key features. This controller features dual track pads, TMR thumbsticks, gyro aiming and grip sense, dual stage analog triggers, or fully remappable buttons on the back of the grips, HD haptics, connectivity to the puck, and the Steam controller features 35 plus hours of battery life. Now, I haven't tested how long I can go without charging because the connectivity to the puck is just so easy. Once you sit it down, it clicks right in place. So I may have to do a separate test just to figure out how long I can go without charging it, but so far so good. Even if you don't want to utilize the puck, it does have USB-C charging, so whatever your preference, you have both options. With all the housework out the way, let's get to the size comparison. All right, so everyone talks about how huge this controller looks. So I thought it'd be a good idea to compare it to the OG Xbox controller, the Duke, since everybody talks about it. Look at the size, like, so not as big as the Duke, but fairly close. We sit on top of each other, you still see the Duke in the background. So not as big, but if you have smaller hands, my hands are on the bigger side, so these controls are comfortable for me. The Duke is just a little bit too round. I may experience a little bit of fatigue when using this one, but this one is a little bit slimmer. This debate is subjective for some people. Some people don't like the asymmetrical analog sticks. For me, it's pretty comfortable. Moving on to something more modern, let's compare it to the Xbox Elite Series 2 controller. So definitely more of that speed. The Elite 2 is a little bit smaller since you don't have those dual track pads. The feel of these controls are pretty similar. I am a huge fan of the Xbox style controllers just because of how comfortable it fits in my hand. But the Steam controller is giving it a good run for its money. It does look huge, but with the addition of the dual track pads, this is very comfortable in my hand. So I don't know, man. I have to sit on it a little bit longer to see what's my favorite controller, but right now, Xbox is still one of my favorite ones. But man, when I say this is extremely close. Next up, let's compare it to a Switch controller. I'm not the biggest fan of Switch controllers just because it does feel very small in my hand, and just the texture is just too flat. But if I had to choose one, I would definitely go with the Steam controller. Next up, let's compare it to the DualSense for the PlayStation fans. Of course, you know, you have that symmetrical analog stick layout, so if this is your preference, I definitely think PlayStation fans will probably like this controller. They would just have to get used to how much bigger it is. Which controllers do you prefer?